When Tesla released the Cybertruck, you either hated it or you loved it. But for video professionals, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it just may be the best camera car ever. Stay tuned. My name is Ty Turner, and if this is your first time on my channel, Flash Film Academy is designed for people like yourself that want to turn their passion into profit. They're photographers, they're videographers, and they want to make money with this skill set, and this is what they love to do. So I've created a channel to help talk about the business side of what you do, how to get clients, how to get money, how to price, how to go from A to Z with a client. And today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to talk about trucks. I have a van that I use for my company, and I've done all kind of things with this van, from, get equipment around to use this van to capture footage of other cars and other moving objects. But I was watching the premiere of the Tesla Cybertruck, and I was like, this thing's a little weird. But when I started to look at it, a light bulb went off. And I was like, dude, this may be the greatest camera car ever. And today we're going to go over my top 5 reasons why that may be true. Let's start with number 5. Of course, we have to start with the price. And you may say, well, it's not super cheap. You're right. It starts at about $40,000. Now, if you're going to buy any pickup worth having, you're going to spend about $40,000. If you plan on getting a van, you may spend a little bit less. But for what this pickup has to offer, it's great. One, it doesn't take any gas. So that's something you can throw out the window, the price of gas throughout the year compared to the price of electricity. But the price is not bad for what you're getting. If you look on the internet and look at camera cars alone, you're seeing everything from Corvettes to all kind of Mercedes that they're blacking out to use as a camera car. And they're spending close to $100,000 just for the car alone. So this particular truck is pretty cheap for what it offers. Plus, you can seat a crew of 6. It can pull a lot and carry a lot of equipment for a pretty decent price tag. The number 4 reason is storage and power solutions. Think about it. You have 100 cubic feet in the back to store anything. Think about adding not just your traditional camera car arm, but maybe like a bolt robotic arm with the camera on it. Think about that for a second, and having the ability to power it in the back of this pickup truck. That opens a lot of possibilities and options. Not to mention that the truck doesn't really reflect much light because of the stainless steel body. And if you get it in matte black, you're perfect. The number 3 reason why this truck is perfect is the fact that it's silent. Because it's electric, it's completely silent. So now you can get shots of like a Mustang or a supercar, and you're getting no exhaust sounds of your own. Typically, this is added in post, and there may be times where that's just a better solution, but imagine having a silent, non-reflective vehicle next to whatever you're filming or recording. It makes life a whole lot easier. The number 2 thing is it's super fast, 0 to 60 in like 2.9 seconds. That means it can keep up with just about any car you need to film with this thing. It is crazy fast, and it can keep up with motorcycles, helicopters, anything crazy you throw at it. Almost anything. Don't get out of hand. I know you guys are going to be in my comments like, can it keep up with an F-16? Probably not. I'm just saying, there aren't that many vehicles that are faster than that. And before we get to number 1, of course, this video has been brought to you by Flash Film Academy. Check this out. You asked and we delivered 18 sales contracts designed by content creators for content creators. I'm not talking about those one-size-fit-all contracts you find online. These contracts were specifically designed for your industry. Each contract has multiple clauses designed to protect your brand. Things like making sure the client understands that you have the ability to sell unused footage or images to stock sites. We're also releasing our 7 brochure-style proposal template pack for anyone that wants to improve sales by providing a professional proposal to clients, as well as our proven 5-part lead generation email sequence designed to go in code and produce leads that you can turn into new clients. We also included our objection template to help you overcome the most common objections. We offer this as a complete package or individual in an effort to help you turn your passion into profit. Visit flashfilmacademy.com. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the number one reason why this truck is the best camera car ever. And it's the automated driving. Listen, it may be crazy to think of now, but to have automated driving means you could almost, and I'm not taking any legal liability for this, but you could almost set it to autopilot while you film. You could almost film a car with one person. I wouldn't recommend it, but the idea is there. And what I really thought about was with all of the driving automation compared with or combined with the Bolt mechanical arm, it may allow you to repeat shots over and over again because the truck can determine what speed it was at, what lane it was in. Maybe you can have it repeat that particular move with the Bolt arm and back synchronized to that particular move. So you kind of got the best of both worlds in automation. You got a vehicle that can go back to that same speed around that same curve at the same time. You have the Bolt in the back of the vehicle that's moving the camera exactly how it did based off GPS and other things. That would be a dope combination. I don't know if it exists yet, but if Tesla and Bolt get together, can you just reach out to your boy and let me test it first? That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to drop the nugget there and just reach out to me and just let me get involved with that a little bit for the channel. But that would be super dope. And for those reasons, I think the Tesla Cybertruck is the greatest camera car you can buy right now. I think it would be a dope combination, especially with what it offers for video producers, large and small. At that price point, you can probably unhook everything and it can be your daily driver. Who knows, but we will find out when the Tesla Cybertruck becomes available. I personally didn't put a deposit down for one. I want to wait until they're available, go into production, test drive it, and go from there. I'm really interested in what makes it to the final version. I know a lot of people are like, that is the final version. But it didn't have mirrors. And I know there's little things they're going to need to do to make it more street legal. So I want to see what those changes are. And I want to just get behind the wheel of one and then we'll go from there. What do you guys think? Post what you think in the comments and let's talk about, does this seem too far-fetched and crazy or does it seem like a pretty legitimate, idea? A lot of people will say, oh, well, it's not gas. You're limited on how much you can shoot. But for that price, I mean, it's half the price of a lot of the camera cars I see. Maybe you can get 2, maybe you can get some fast charging solution. I'm not sure, but for the average Joe that's looking to film side-by-side cars, I think it may be a very reliable solution in the future. All right, guys, I'm going to ask that if you like this video, you hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I post a lot of crazy videos like this, and I will continue to do so. And I will see you guys in the next video.